He will come straight. Look you lay home to him. Tell him his pranks have been too broad to bear with him, and that your grace hath screened and stood between. Much hath and him. I silence me even here. Pray you be round with him.
Mother, mother, mother!
I'll warrant you, fear me not. Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Now, mother, what is the matter?
Hamlet, Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgotten me?
No, by the rude not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife, and would it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then I'll see those to you that can speak.
Come, come, and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you up a glass, where you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me? Help, help, ho!
What? Ho! Help, help, help!
How now, a rat? Dead for a ducat! Dead!
Ah! Ah! Oh, I am slain!
Oh me, what hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this?
A bloody deed? Almost as bad, good mother, as a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king?
Aye, lady, 'twas my word. Thy wretched, rash, intruding fool, farewell. I took thee for thy better, take thy fortune. Thou findest to be too busy in some danger. Leave wringing of your hands, peace, sit you down, and let me wring your heart, for so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff, if damned custom have not brassed it so, and bulwark against sense.
What have I done, that thou darest wag thy tongue and noise so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls the virtue hypocrite, takes off the rose from the fair forehead of an innocent love, and sets a blister there, makes marriage vows as false as Dicer's oath. Oh, such a deed as from the body of contraction plucks the very soul, and sweet religion makes a rhapsody of words. Heaven's face doth glow o'er the solidity and compound mass, with trustful visage, as against the doom is thought sick at the act.
Ay me, what act that roars so loud and thunders in the index?
Look here upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curls the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars to threaten and command, a station like the herald Mercury. New lighted on a heaven-kissing hill, a combination and a form indeed, where every god did seem to set his seal. To give the world assurance of a man, this was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed and batten on this moor? Ha! Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday in the blood is tame. It is humble and waits upon the judgment, and what judgment would step from this to this? Sense sure you have. Else could you not have motion. Be sure that sense is apoplexed, for madness would not err, nor sense to ecstasy was ne'er so thralled, but it reserved some quantity of choice to serve in such difference. What devil was't that thus hath cozened, that you had been blind? Eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sans all, or but a sticky part of one true sense, could not so mope. O shame, where is thy blush? Rebellious hell! If thou canst mutine in a matron's bones, to flaming youth let virtue be as wax, and melt in her own fire. Proclaim no shame, when the compulsive ardor gives the charge, since frost itself is actively doth burn, and reason panders will.
Oh, Hamlet, speak no more! Thou turnest mine eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and granted spots as will not leave their taint.
Nay, but to live in the rank sweat of an enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, honeying and making love over the nasty sty.
Oh, speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter in mine ears. No more, sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain, a slave that is not 20th part the tithe of your precedent lord, a vice of kings, a cut purse of the empire and the rule, that from a shelf the precious diadem stole and put in his pocket.
No more.
A king of shreds and patches. Save me and hover o'er me with your wings, you heavenly guards. What would your gracious figure?
Alas, he's mad.
Do you not come your tardy son to chide, that lapsed in time and passion? Let's go by the important acting of your dread command. Oh, say!
Do not forget, this visitation is but what whet thine almost blunt purpose. But look amazement on thy mother sits. O step between her and her fighting soul. Conceit with weakest body, strongest works. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how's it with you? Do you bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do you hold discourse? Forth your eyes, your spirits wildly peep, and as the sleeping soldiers in the alarm, your bedded hair, like life in excrement, starts up and stands on end. Oh, gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper, sprinkling cool patience, whereon do you look?
On him, look you how pale he glares. On his form and cause conjoined, preaching to stones. Would he make them capable? Do not look upon me, lest with his piteous action you convert my stern effects. Then what I have to do will want true color, tears perchance for blood.
To whom do you speak this?
See nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet that is all I see.
Nor did you nothing hear?
No, nothing but ourselves.
Why, look at you there, look how it steals away. My father in his habit as he lived. Look, there he goes, even now at the portal.
This is the very coinage of your brain. This is the bodiless creature's creation ecstasy, in very cunning in.
Ecstasy, my pulses yours, doth temperately keep time, and make as healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Bring me to the test, and I the matter will reword, which madness would gamble from. Mother, for love of grace, lay not that flattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass but my madness speaks. It will but skin and film the ulcerous place, whilst rank corruption, mining all within, infects unseen. Confess yourself to heaven, repent what's past, avoid what is to come, and do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them ranker. Forgive me this my virtue, for in the fatness of these pursy times, virtue itself of vice must pardon beg. Yea, curb and woo for leave to do him good.
Oh, Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worser part of it, and live the pure with the other half. Good night, but go not to mine uncle's bed. Assume a virtue, if you have it not. That monster, custom, who all sins doth eat, of habit's devil, is angel yet in this, that to the use of actions fair and good, he likewise gives a frock or a livery. That aptly is put on, refrain tonight, and that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence, the next more easy. For use almost can change the stamp of nature, and either reign the devil or throw him out, with wondrous potency. One more good night, and when you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you. For this same Lord I do repent, but heaven hath pleased it so, to punish me with this and this with me, that I must be their scourge and minister. I will bestow him, and will answer well the death I gave him. So again, good night. I must be cruel only to be kind. Thus bad begins, and worse remains behind. One word more, good lady.
Oh, what shall I do?
Not this by no means that I bid you do. Let the bloat king tempt you again to bed, pinch wanton on your cheek, call you his mouse, and let him for a pair of reachy kisses on paddling in your neck with his damned fingers. Make you to ravel all this matter out, that I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft. For a good you let him know, for who that's but a queen, fair, sober, wise, would from a paddock be a gib, such dear concernings hide. Who would do so? No, in despite of sense and secrecy, unpeg the basket on the house's top, let the birds fly, and like the famous ape, try conclusions in the basket creep, and break your own neck down.
Be thou assured, if words be made of breath, and breath of life, I have no life to breathe, what thou hast said to me.